Hey, welcome back. I'm coming to you from our front porch. Today I have a video where I catch a superlative fish, and I'm not gonna make a joke. It's the smallest fish I've ever caught on a Tenkara rod, but it was very adorable. Anyway, it was a day of small fish, but it was also a day of testing the new sort of camera setup I had. So I had iPhone on a little tripod and the action camera around my neck, and I'm sort of experimenting, cutting back and forth to see how that went. So that's mostly the point of today's video, but also I'm comparing the Oni Coco 290 with the Tanuki Streamborn 290. Two rods that I thought when I cast them that were pretty similar in action. It's not totally the case, but I'll come back to that at the end and I'll talk about the rods at the end. Hey everybody, we're back on stream, another video. The last time when I tested this Coco 290 Oni rod, I really thought a lot about this Tanuki Streamborn 290. You can see the difference right here. This is a pocket rod, this is not, but their actions felt similar to me, so we're gonna do a side-by-side today. I'll start with, I'll start with the Pocket Ninja, and then I'll switch back and forth. Other gear, I brought just my Yokota Packs convertible pack, hip pack. I love this thing. And then Japanese tamo, also love this thing. And so yeah, we're gonna start. I've got this ridiculous point of view camera around my neck, but we'll try to combine those two angles with the iPhone and the tripod. See what happens. Here we go. In terms of line and spool and stuff, got my One Star Leather Goods spool case. This is a Tenkara Path. Dennis over there makes these spools. It's really great. This center, what do you call it? It's like a mini reel, so it's for the extra to wind right around there. It's great, works really well. And then he's got holes for the flies. So on a day like this, I've got one fly, but I could easily just throw a couple more flies in there and I don't need to bring a fly box either. So this is great. The fly I'm starting with is a little Idaho Killer, little Futsu size. I think it's a 14. I think it's an Idaho Killer by Jason Class. So I made a mistake last time. I used the line that was a little too long. And so what I've got now is level line. Got a little neon green sighter at the end. But the level line ends at the butt of the rod, and then I've just got 1.5 feet of tippet on. It's a shallow stream, so I don't need a lot of tippet, but that's about the right size line for my preferences. So then here we've got the hip pack and the net tucked in right there. I can just reach back and grab the net. Good to go. All right, now I wouldn't be surprised if we get into some fish kind of right away. I've got good overhead casting space. So here we go. See if there's anything in here. This is a lovely stretch of river. It's probably 70 or so. Just gorgeous afternoon. So we've got another pool right up here. Could be a fish in here. Still got pretty good overhead casting space. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, I saw him take it. I saw the little splash. And hopefully he's still there. Oh. Right up by that stick that's laying across. Just a little guy, but still, that was great. Yeah, this line length is much better because I can really keep the line off the water. Come on, was that the only fish in there? Did I spook it? Snagged again, snagged again. This looks good up here. This little log jam. Creating a little bit deeper water. Let's see what we can do. Still got good overhead casting space. So I'll float it down this side. Hope for no snags in these. Oh, I caught a fish! I got a fish! Oh my gosh, that is the tiniest fish I have ever seen. Holy moly. How did you even get your mouth around that fly? Wow. Wow. This is the smallest fish I've ever caught on a Tenkara rod. How'd you even fit that in your mouth, bro? Okay, we're gonna go for an underwater release of this Tenkara rainbow trout minnow. See what he does. So I don't know about you, but I like those tiny fish just as much as the big ones. They're so beautiful, and like it means that the stream is producing young fish, so hopefully it's healthy. This is a stream here in Southern California that dries almost completely when we get droughts. So it's good to see that there's young fish involved because they can maybe hide out in the smaller pools where there's less oxygen, you know, and just like, here's hoping. Little fish for the win. There's a little sandbar right here. Maybe I can put the tripod right here. Although this is my iPhone and not the action camera, the waterproof action camera. So I hope I don't regret this choice. Is it stable? It's pretty stable. It's pretty stable. All right. So that little guy pulled right out of the left side over here. But this is a good looking spot. So I'm gonna be willing to bet there's more going on here than just him. So let's start on the left. Try to get over this log here. There's a couple more spots to hit. I'll get the base of these two rocks. Right there at the base of that rock. And we'll flow it down. Still think the best spot is over there on the right. Uh-oh, falling. Okay. Sometimes when you fall, you just gotta give into the fall. And instead of fighting it, just look for where you're gonna catch yourself. All right at the base of that white water. Over here at this rock. Carried all the way down. And over there. All right, that pool right there, that looks really good. I'll be surprised if we can't pull a fish out of there. So let's try to stay behind this. Yeah, it gets nice and deep in there. I put my money on a fish coming out of here. All right, I'm gonna stay low, start right here. I got good overhead casting space. Just start working the back side of this. Oh, saw it take. Oh, I didn't set it. Oh, I saw the take and I didn't, I was just like stood there like an idiot watching. Gotta set the hook. Let's try again. That was almost surface. I mean, pretty much was surface. I mean, my day has already been made by that little tiny minnow, rainbow minnow. Love it. All right, we got a pretty shallow stretch here, but sometimes there's fish in here, so let's go. Just get it out of the water before the snags. Always checking my overhead. Nope, see? Branch. God. Yeah, this is really shallow. It's probably only 6 inches deep. But while we're walking this gorgeous mountain stream, may as well have a fly in the water, right? setting this camera up. It is hard to find a place where this little tiny tripod can be pretty stable. All right, there we go. All right, so we got some more deeper sections here. Let's try going right by that rock first. There's a fish. Ooh, that was a fish. Right there. That was a hard bite. That was a bigger fish. Some days, man, it feels like the fly is just not able to set the hook. All right, moving up here to this rock. How are we doing overhead? Oh, we are great. That's great. Gonna try to stay low. Over on this side. There's a fish. Oh gosh, I even saw that one. This is starting to piss me off. And you're gonna put a knot in my level line? Ooh. Ooh. Frustrating. Okay, there we go. I saw that guy. I mean, he was small, but who cares? Come on, you gotta hook him. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now I got you. Oh, hello. Oh my God, you're tiny. And you're off. See ya, dude. There he goes. I just saw him go right back. Well, maybe that's why they're not hooking up, because they're very small. They're hitting it though. Hungry little guys. Today is the day of tiny fish. I love it. I love me a tiny fish. Tiny fish turn into big fish, you know what I'm saying? The danger here is going to be getting careless and not watching for an overhead branch and getting stuck. Sometimes I find myself so hyper focused on the line and watching the line that I don't watch where I put my feet. I don't pay attention to my beautiful surroundings. Nothing. Yeah, there probably was a fish right where I'm standing. Right, again, it's like tiny little casting lane above me between two sticks. Little holes like this one are really fun to just dip. Sometimes you get lucky. And man, it's just so, the pinpoint casting is so fun. Here's good too, but I guess because the fish is going to be under the log. Got two red-tail hawks. It's pretty cool. We got two red-tail hawks and a ton of lupine. Look at this. Yeah. Nice. All right, so we're working our way up. Walking through some sticks right now. But so far it's been great. Two little tiny fish, plus no snakes. It's a big plus. There's a teepee. That's weird. All right, we gotta get under some of this stuff. Oh, this is nice. What's up, dude? Little Pacific tree frog. Yeah, I stepped in a puddle just chock full of tadpoles just back there. Whoa, that's slippery. Okay. All right, I think we're gonna have more luck if we get back into where it's tree covered so there's more shade. Oh, don't slip and fall. All right, I switched over to the Oni Coco 290. Didn't catch a decent sized fish on the Tanuki, but I've caught a lot of decent sized fish on the Tanuki, so I know what it's like. Let's see if there's anything in here. There's a fish. There's a fish. Oh, there's a better fish. Nice. Come here, bud. Finally a decent one. Don't slip off. There we go, in the net. Okay. You really ate that, okay. Over here. Did you flip it out? Did you spit it out? Oh, he spat it out. Good job, bud. Beautiful little juvenile. All right, let's let him go. That was a nice little fish. Tried to get an underwater video of the release, but he wouldn't cooperate, flopped out. So we're moving up. Kind of have space here to do a little sidearm. All right, let's get a little better cast than that. The main difference between these two rods is the weight. The swing weight, the actual weight. The Oni is like you're holding nothing. I mean, it weighs less than an ounce. And I think the Tanuki is more like 2.5, at least twice the weight. That's the biggest difference in hand. It's a little more of a finesse casting that Oni's known for than the Tanuki. The Tanuki is very accurate, but it's a little more sort of pop. As always, even if you don't catch fish, it's amazing to be on the stream. Ooh, that pool looks good. There's gotta be a fish in there. There's our overhead casting space. We got a branch right there. Got a little room. Nothing. Okay. In a spot like that, if you hit it pretty well and you're doing a good job casting, like 3 casts in, you'll know if there's a fish there or not. All right, I got about 10 more minutes, so I got to get one last fish. I just spooked one, saw it come over here in this hole. So maybe it'll bite, but probably it's just hiding and we'll have to work our way up. But 10 minutes on the clock. Moving on up. That was some 90s TV show, right? All right, this looks good. That looks good over there. Everything looks good. Yeah, in the same way as with the Tanuki, the Oni is very snappy. You don't need to make much of a motion with your hand to really send the line. I'm gonna guess there's a fish in this deep pool right here. Just gotta get it in front of him without spooking him. That might be it. Nope. This looks so good that I'm willing to put money on the fact that there's a fish in here to be caught. There we go. Oh, I saw the take. Oh, another teeny one. Another teeny one. Don't fall in the river. Oh, and he came off. Wow. Oh gosh, I got so excited about the small fish. I'm just so excited about small fish. I saw him come up, boom, take it. It was another like 3-incher. Which means maybe there's another one in here. That's gonna catch him. Or, no, not in the tree. Thank you. All right, this next big pool is big. So, I'm still in the tree? No. All right, here's the advantage of being 6'6". Make the tree come to you. Give me that fly back. Give me. Thank you. Uh-oh. Okay, we're free. Stupid trees. Sometimes I just break the stick into a million pieces to release the fly and all the tangles. All right, there. Am I good? Okay. Back to the job at hand. This. You gotta look before you step. I'm on the hunt for one last fish. This looks like a great spot. Come on, one more fish. Come on, one more fish. Basically gonna sprint over here. Try to get to this. Whoa, that looks good. Can I get it in there without getting snagged? Come on, one more fish. Come on, one more fish. All right, this is my last chance for one last fish. And this pool looks really good. Oh, I saw something go at it. A little 3-incher. All right, let's try our luck over here. This looks so good. There we go, got one. Yes. Oh, but it came off. Oh, that's heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. Oh my God. There's no, oh. That was a good fish too. Dang it. Lost a lot of fish. Maybe today I'm only supposed to catch fish under 3 inches. Oh, I saw another one come up and look at it. Unless I hook this branch, which I've just done. That's gonna end it. Oh, geez. Bummer. Super bummer. Yeah, he came out here 2 or 3 times. Instead, I caught this stick. Let's turn around. Cast in here once before we go. There. Oh, that was a fish too. They're just toying with me. This is why it's so hard to leave. There's always a possibility that the next cast is going to be a fish. Oh well. Caught some fish on the day, so not to be too angry. I always want that one last fish though. Try my hand one more time at this little pool where that little guy came in. Oh, I caught a fish! I got him! Oh, it's a good one! It's a good one. Pressure on, pressure on, pressure on. Come here. Is that the same fish that I scooped up top? Ew. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Come here, bud. Nice fish, got my one last. Got my one last fish, and now I've got to hightail it out of here to get my son from summer camp. Whew. All right, welcome back to my front stoop among the lovely native Clarkia. First of all, I think it's so cool how many fish are in the stream that we don't even know about. In that last release video, there's all those little fish on the left side of the screen. There's so many fish that I had no idea were there. I'm gonna do a lot more of putting the camera underwater and just checking stuff out. I think it's super cool. All right, so let's talk about the rods. First of all, you saw me carrying them in this Zimmer-built quiver, which is fantastic. It holds 2 rods easily, it disappears on your back. I love it. All right, so we've got the Coco 290, which is a full-length rod, and then we've got the Pocket Ninja, which is a pocket rod, although it's not truly pocketable, it's very close. And when I first fished these, I thought the actions were similar. They're both kind of stiffer, not stiff in a bad way, and they're both kind of snappy and very accurate. I think because the Oni style is a full-size blank, the casting stroke is a little bit, I don't know, smoother. They say it's easier to design a good casting rod if it has fewer sections, right? So it's a little bit smoother. There's a little bit of that Oni special sauce at the end. It's like, whereas the Tanuki rod is very like bang, bang, snappy, snappy, like you're throwing darts. The Oni's more like, ooh, yeah, ooh, ah, ooh. You know, there's a little bit of like, ooh, I like that. And the Oni's tip section is much more flexible. You can really feel that sort of at the end of the casting stroke. It really like, on the way out. They're both exceptionally accurate, and it's just different strokes for different folks. I mean, I think they have the same amount of backbone, they could handle the same amount of fish, and the Tanuki is definitely just more snappy, just like bing, 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 and the Coco's got a little bit softer. But they're both fantastic rods. I mean, you can't go wrong with either one. The interesting thing is right now, the price, because of the Japanese yen exchange rate, the Tanuki rod is almost twice the cost of the Coco. You can get the Coco for under $170 shipped, I think. Pretty sure. That might not include shipping, but way under $200. And the Tanuki is right at $300 right now. So if you don't need the pack size, that makes the choice kind of easy with the Coco. The last thing to mention is just the swing weight of the two rods. The Coco weighs less than half of what the Tanuki weighs, so it's just light as a feather. It's very different in terms of the weight, but they're both fantastic rods. They both work great for this size stream. 290 is kind of perfect. You can choke up when it's getting tight, and you've got the reach when you need it. So hope you enjoyed the video. There's the rod gear talk part, and see you in the next one.